Hey guys, it's Lauren here from Kia Rugby Travel Stories. 안녕하세요. 저는 로린입니다. I just first want to say Shabbat Shalom to my Jewish followers who actually are out there at the moment. Obviously, as you can see guys, I am wearing my tickle. But first off, I just want to say that one reason why I'm wearing my tickle today is not just because of the fact that it is Shabbos today for me, but also because it is actually the Holocaust Remembrance Day today. The 27th of January 1945, the Russians actually liberated Auschwitz camp. Now Auschwitz is a very synonymous camp amongst Nazi Germany history. Now everybody will probably know what actually happened at Auschwitz. Everybody knows what the camps look like. Everybody probably knows who was actually interned there. But the thing is that on this day, the Holocaust Remembrance Day, we also remember the 6 million Jews who actually died during the Holocaust. And I'm just going to say that the thing is that seriously, we have seriously forgotten that only 70 years ago this actually happened, less than a century ago. Because everybody probably knows now that I'm actually in a relationship with a Jewish girl, I have managed to meet some beautiful people out of that who are Jewish. And one of them actually happens to be her grandmother, Rachel, her bubby. Rachel died just a little bit over 2 months ago now. She was 95 years old. And the thing is that she was an amazing woman for what she did. You know, the thing is that she survived the Holocaust, and out of her entire family, she was the only one who survived. She managed to make a name for herself. She ended up going to what is now Israel, and she raised her children, and one of them just happens to be my partner's mother, Zipporah. So I just think in a way that I've learnt so much about the Holocaust through her own personal experiences. But also I just want to say that on the 14th of September 2015, I also had the privilege of actually going to Auschwitz myself and seeing for myself what Rachel had to endure as a person. But the thing is that we have forgotten as people. Only 70 years ago the Holocaust did happen. And I just want to say now is that I've seen so much in the last couple of years where people are persecuted just for who they practice, what skin colour they are, what their education is, also what their background is, what their political views are, and also what their opinions are as well as people. And the thing is that you see it so much today on social media. And living in Australia right now, I've seen the most disgusting racism that's actually happened in our own country as a Jew, as someone who has actually been able to be raised in a different country as well, but also as a human being. And I have seen the most disgusting racism towards Muslims, Asians, Indigenous people, and anybody of different skin colour. And this is happening today in Australia. 70 years ago, this same kind of culture happened to Jews. And the thing is that we have completely forgotten what had actually happened. I'll also say that just because of what's happened 70 years ago, and what was actually said after this happened, we will never forget, and we should never let this happen again. It has happened again. It happened in Rwanda. It happened in Bosnia. It happened in Cambodia. And it's also happening today in Syria. The World Jewish Congress has actually asked people today to put out a hashtag, We Remember. And I want to say today, as somebody who does practice Judaism, who has been in a Jewish culture for the last few years, who understands the Jewish culture very much so, and also studies modern history as a student, that we remember. 6 million Jews died during the Holocaust. 1.1 million died just at Auschwitz alone. The thing is that we should never forget what actually happened, because today in our own society we are only practicing what we preached only 70 years ago. Today in our own culture, where we have completely forgotten the same kind of comments that we are saying today to the Muslims, to the Asians, to Indigenous people, to black people, to anybody of different skin colour or race. These people today than what people did 70 years ago towards the Jews. It doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, what you do, who you vote for, or even who you preach to. We are all still human. We should never forget what actually happened 70 years ago. It was less than a century ago. It was still in people's lifetimes that this actually happened. So today, on the 27th of January, remember the victims of the Holocaust. We remember those who died just for being Jewish. Shalom.